So these June berries are just about ready. Well, they're ready, overripe. You can eat them and you can make wine out of them, I think. That one tasted like wine already. That's what they look like. I could have done something with them this year, but I don't like the taste that much. Cherry crop's not too bad this year. There's a lot of them that got splits. I think we had some hailstones and that's what split them. But quite tasty. I see a lot of them look like this. Got a split in there, which is a shame really. I suppose you can still eat them, but a bit manky when they get splits. And I guess that's from the hailstones. Seeds to keep the birds off. That's what's left of the damson tree or plum tree. And this year it had the most plums on it's ever had on, so maybe that was one of the reasons why it split. Peas are not doing too bad. I had about a tin of peas off them this year. But they're looking all right. I don't even bother cooking them. I just eat them like snacks when I'm doing the gardening. So I think I like them raw better than cooked. Peas in a pod. I have to open them. There you go. It's all right, isn't it? String beans are going up to the top of the swing already. I've been having real problem with black fly on there. I've been spraying it with soapy water to get rid of them. I hope it works. Well, it does work, but I have to spray it every day. I get sick of spraying it actually. It can't be good for the flowers. This is my tomato bush, and I don't use the approved wisdom in this method here. I just let them go mad and just tie them up on poles. And it was pretty successful last year. One tomato plant kept me in tomatoes for the whole summer. So I'll try that again. Like you're supposed to tweak off them little side shoots, but I'd like to do it like this. And I'm not sure what sort this is. It might be a small bushy sort, but we'll just see what happens. And I've already got a few tomatoes on there. Black currants are almost ready. Make some jam with those. Red currants almost ready too. I have to eat them when I look at them with the camera. And there behind you can see there's a couple more. There's the other ones that are planted in there. Coming along nicely, starting to grow a bit. But no fruit on them this year. These little oak trees, I planted some acorns that I got out of the forest. We've got 3 little oak trees growing there. They're quite close together, but by the time they get big enough to worry about, I'll be long gone, I reckon. And the peaches are doing really good this year. There's quite a lot of peaches on there. Last year there was about 5 peaches on there. And this year there's maybe 500. I don't know. So quite a lot of peaches on there. Won't be ready for a while though. Yeah. This is a little sort of ante-room to the greenhouse. All these ones are tomato plants that self-propagated in the greenhouse. So I just put all them little plants in pots and put them here, see what happens. And as they grow up, I'll just tie them onto the hedge there. I've got some rucola there, rocket, dill, more tomatoes there outside the greenhouse, mint, tomatoes and mint. I see slug slime trails, so get some more slug pellets in there, I think. So the greenhouse is looking good. We're set up for some good weather for the next few days, and the melons growing up nicely, growing up to the roof. And been watching it grow. It grows about 4 inches a day. It's gone right up now and gripped hold of the wires of the strings up on the top of the greenhouse, so it can grow around the roof a bit there. And there's some, what do they call them? Avocados? No, not avocados. What do they call them again? Eggplants, aubergines. And these are nice plants as well. They always seem to work pretty well, and I like the colour of the flowers. Got nice flowers on there. So there's 3, 4, 5 setted already. They get quite big, these plants, when you just leave them for a bit. That curly leaf thing seems to have gone away now. It might have been the weather. And some chili peppers there, looking alright as well. And Japanese peppers. I'm not sure what that is. Some sort of pepper as well. That's ginger. And that one's ginger too. I just saw a piece of ginger with a little shoot on it, so I put it in a pot. That's coming up nice. Looks quite nice, I think. So it's already getting quite full in here. On the other side, a bit of celery in there. James Armitage's parsley still going there. Japanese peppers. So there we've got, what do they call them? Zucchinis, courgettes. And luckily I planted quite a few, and I put some stuff in earlier and it got completely eaten away by the slugs. So luckily I had some spare plants left over. And down there's the cucumbers, Japanese cucumbers. Already got a couple on there which will be ready to take off soon. I'm looking forward to that soon. They're really tasty. And that's from new seeds as well. You can see a squash where I took a row of spuds out yesterday. Got about 5 kilos from one row, so that's not too bad. But the spuds are just getting devastated from slugs this year. They're just eating everything. Have a look at the back at the slug damage. They've nearly stripped them clean at the back. So if you're not worrying about Colorado beetles, you worry about slugs eating it all up. But they were nice, the ones I had them for dinner last night. They were good. Can't remember what sort it was. That's the kiwis on my woodshed. And hundreds of kiwis on there. Look on there. Tons of them. Everywhere you look. And I'm even decided to grow inside the shed. This is my, oops. This is my little boy's sort of playroom in here. And, there's even kiwis growing inside here now. You can see them up on there. On the wood there, coming through the gaps there. Everywhere, kiwis. Kiwis everywhere. Not even that keen on kiwis. Shame, it's the thing that's growing the best. It's horseradish, self-propagated horseradish. More there. And I think that's barley. I don't know where that comes from. I haven't got a clue, it's just come up on its own. Enough for a slice of bread there. There we've got some mint, thyme, chives, coriander that's gone to flour, strawberries, more tomatoes in pots, grapes, but they're not looking that happy, I don't think. Some sort of, what do they call it, tobacco mosaic disease or some sort of louse, white lice I think. I don't like the look of that. Fungicide needs spraying. That's the trouble. I see the farmers spray them all the time. It's got a disease. Not looking good at all. That. I think it's sort of white mould. I'll get some fungal spray or something. Yeah, our plum tree looks a bit of a wreck. So that's me done today. Yeah, long day today. Have a great day.